We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm going to be joined here with my brother in just a second. He's currently walking up the stairs, so it's just his chair there. So no point in having him on camera at the moment. But we got the NBA Eastern Conference Finals game number 6. Yes, 6. We got the Western Conference Finals in the NHL, game number 5 tonight. And then we got a full baseball slate as well. So we do have a decent slate to go over for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right and 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. Let me grab out my card from yesterday, which went 5-6 down 1.35 units. It is what it is. Started off really well with an easy winner. The Reds' first 5. Plus 120 was nice. The White Sox -1 was nice. And then hit a little bit of a skid. Orioles money line was a mistake. Cardinals first 5 money line, they give up a run and they gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th, which is frustrating. Royals money line was a loser, but Royals team total over was a winner. Toronto, Minnesota over 7.5 was a loser. New York, Colorado over 11 was a loser. Miami Marlins money line was a winner. Arizona and Boston over 8.5 was a winner. Seattle -1 was a loser. So overall 5-6 down 1.35 units yesterday for me in baseball. Not a great day. Hopefully today it's a better one.
Yeah. Yesterday on the site was, I think, down a little bit. Down 19 cents. It is what it is. We went 3-3. Including a 1-3 MLB day. Was not good in the MLB. The only good play in the MLB was the White Sox on the run line. They won 12-3. The Baltimore Orioles, I wish I grabbed the run line. I would have paid less juice on a loser. We would have had a profitable day. It is what it is. They lost 12-2. Under in the Mystics game, winner. Over in the Blue Jays game, loser. The Seattle Storm plus 5.5, winner. And the Seattle Mariners got absolutely blown out last night. So the run line was a loser. So ultimately, it was a 3-3 day, down 0.19 units. It's not the biggest of deals. It was a lighter slate for us. There's already 9.67 units worth of plays up on the site. And that's only 1 WNBA, 1 NBA, and the rest are MLS. So ready for a big day today. And also, if we shout or anything at my monitor over here, it's because I have the East Carolina game on. They started at 9 a.m. They're currently up 3-1 in the 7th. So hopefully we can get an ECU win as we're going. But ultimately, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and say hi to the chat at all?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. Kevin Gossman has more strikeouts to begin a career as a Jay than any other Blue Jay in history.
Doesn't really say much.
Yeah. Yes. Well, let's do that. Astros pushed my -3 flat yesterday. Yeah, it is what it is. VGK. Dallas. I'm on Dallas.
I'm on. Hey,
Joe.
Let's get it, Joe. Let's get it. Vegas for the cup.
Yo. And of course, Tim.
Heat no matter what.
Supness. Connecticut Sun in the WNBA.
Yes. I don't have a line on that I have a line. It's +8, but I can't put it up on the site yet. I'm waiting to be able to put it up on the site.
Yep, just put in that Heat money line until it loses. Yep, I put in a Heat money line as well. We will get into that. Thought Nick was, it was. Yeah. The series, yeah. You guys are no bueno equals no good on baseball for real. Okay. Thanks for the support. VGK and Heat parlay go on to the finals. I think that the Dallas one gets extended. What's the odds? for the Heat to win the series. It's still like minus 155 or something like that. Hey, I was salty about the Mets Rockies total going under. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. I like this MLB card. Yeah, we will get into it in a little bit.
I will say Garrett Saylor is a beast. 1 hit, 87 pitches through 7 innings. That's exactly
what they needed.
Exactly what ECU needed.
Plus 280 for the Heat in Vegas. What is it for the Heat and the Stars? I'd write that VGK. Thanks for the support. Yeah. I mean, people can talk their shit all they want. Yeah, it is what it is. But we will get into hockey here, Tim.
Yes, your Dallas Stars, the team that you absolutely love. Or, sorry, not the team that you absolutely love, but they're going up against the team that I picked as a future that you've absolutely faded the entire playoffs. There you go. Against the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas 145, 5.5 the total. Back in Vegas. We finishing it out and heading to the Cup?
No.
Nick, I got a 12-1 future on Vegas. Can I please get them to the Cup? It would go nicely with
I still think they're a sure shot to win this series, but I think it goes 6. I got Dallas at plus 125. It's moved up, which I don't like. I'm also looking a little bit at the total here. I like the over a little bit in this spot. It's an elimination game where the team going for the elimination is a favorite. Also, the team total over 2.5 is only $1.20 for the Stars, which definitely piques my interest. I might be looking at both of those, maybe adding them later on today. But I'm on the Dallas Stars. I think the Stars take the momentum of last game and they force a game 6. I think they still have the goalie advantage. Aiden Hill has yet to have that game where he gets lit up. I think this potentially could be that game. So I'm looking at the Stars here, and I'm looking a little bit the over.
Right on. Go Vegas. I like it, Nick. Go Vegas. Vegas all the way. Yes, sir. Heat and Stars pays out 0, Nick.
Oh, my bad. I forgot the Knights are a lock. Yep.
Aiden Hill cracks tonight. That's a lock. Sorry, Vegas bettors. You don't have to be apologizing to it when we're cashing our ticket at the end of the night. That's fine. Never go against Vegas in Vegas. Fair. Nick likes playing with fire. Nick doesn't learn his lesson. Don't do it. Do y'all talk WNBA? We don't talk it. I have it up on the site. Well, at least I have one game up on the site. If so, any plays on the New York Liberty game? Yeah, I like the Connecticut Sun today. I like the Sun plus 8. Let's head to the NBA, Nick, where it's always
Heat money line.
There you go.
Boston Celtics minus 3, total 210. This line did open up at a 3. Let me grab this. I think it opened up at a 3, got down to a 2.5, and it's back up to a 3. So a little bit of buyback here on the Celtics here in this spot. The line opened up at a 212.5. It's down 2.5 points to 210. So a decent line move towards the under in this game. Let me grab out my app here for ticket numbers in this game. We have a decent amount of tickets in here, and we have 63% of the tickets, 52% of the cash is on the Heat. Lines bounce back and forth. And then we have 45% of the tickets, or 46% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under. Makes me think the under is a decent look in this game as well. I think we could potentially see this being a little bit of a lower scoring game. But I already bet the Heat. I got the money line, I think, $1.25 for Miami. So that's what I'm on here in this spot. I'm on Miami Heat money line no matter what. Game 6 here to head to the NBA Finals to play the Nuggets.
Hold on, let's find it. Boom. That's all you need to know. I'm on the Heat until it dies. This is I trust me. I would love to see this series go 7 and see Heat in 7. If here's how you play this one. If you like Boston, take them to win the series, because then if anything, you could hedge and grab the Heat in Game 7 and move on. If you like the Heat, grab them tonight, because I do not think they win in 7. So it's either going to be Miami in 6 or Boston in 7. Play it as you wish. I know the Heat have looked uninspired the last 2 games. I'm not really too worried about it. They get to go back home, try to clinch a spot, and we'll go ahead and grab the Heat to finish it out. Finish out the series and meet up, and eventually we'll lose to the Denver Nuggets in the finals.
Fair.
Bruh. I don't know, Lex. It sort of feels like Ottinger had to go through a whole NHL season and put up solid numbers, and Hill sort of got thrown into a good situation. Sorry for the novel. It's not that much of a novel. Let's head to the diamond.
Yeah, we're going to kick it on off here. Yankees and Padres. Yankees minus 140 favorites, total of 8.5 in this game. Waka and Severino. That's your pitching matchup here in this one. This is a 105 game. Line opened up at minus 135 for the Yankees. It's up to a minus 157, a 22-cent line movement towards Severino and the Bronx Bombers. Line opened up at a 9 minus 120, and it's gone down to an 8.5 minus 108. So it opened up 9 juice towards the over. It's 8.5 slightly juice towards the under. So decent line move towards the under in this game as well, suggesting that Severino pitches well today. Waka 3.58 ERA, 4.18 WHIP, or 4.18 expected ERA, my bad. Severino 1.93 ERA at a 2.04 WHIP. So Severino's looked very good in the very limited starts he's had. Yankees 15th in baseball against righties the last 30 days, 98 runs created plus. Waka, Padres 22nd. They're 90, have 90. And this bullpen advantage slightly goes towards the Padres, 11th for the Padres, 15th for the Yankees. The more I'm looking at the Yankees here in this spot in the first 5 innings. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what the market's done. Because it should be 76% of the cash tickets, 59% of the cash is on the Yankees. The lines move dramatically towards the Yankees though, so that makes sense. And then we have 67% of the tickets and 84% of the cash is on the over, but yet the lines move towards the under, which suggests that Severino pitches well here, and potentially we can get Waka to pitch well as well. I think the first 5 under is a decent look as well. The Padres have been a decent under team as of late. Let's take a look at this. We can get the first 5 under at a 4.5. I don't hate that. And we get the Yankees first 5 run line at a minus 115. I don't hate that either. So I'm going to try to figure out which one I want to go with. I want to go with either the first 5 under or the Yankees first 5. I think the first 5 under is the better look, honestly. And that's what I'm going to go with here. First 5 under 4.5. Padres and Yankees. It's a minus 113.
I would have to agree that the better play would be the under, because when the Yankees get shut out today, it won't really matter. Michael Waka has been fantastic. Have you not seen what he's done lately? Last 4 starts, all of them at least 6 innings, 3 of them 6 innings, 1 of them 7 innings. A combined 1 earned run on 11 hits in his last 4 starts. He's been nothing short of phenomenal, and I want to back him. I like the San Diego Padres today on the money line. I would lean towards an under because, and we may end up putting up the under because I see Michael Waka having a really good game. So I'll agree with your under, but my stronger play is the San Diego Padres.
Fair. Yeah, I'm going to want the first 5 under, minus 113. 4.5.
There you go. Head back to the chat.
No, yeah. There we go. Which one do we leave off with?
I don't know.
4-2 Nuggets in finals. I could see that. I think maybe Nuggets in 5. I appreciate the insight. Occupancy, yeah. Always fade the Yankees on Friday nights. Cool. Playing better than the collective relax, so we'll see. I'm on the under in the Padres-Yankees game. I like the under in this one as well. I was on the over yesterday. Should have, yeah. All good. Nate, the train in the UFC. I thought there was no UFC today.
I have not a clue.
All right. Next one here. This game's, to be completely honest, I don't have it completely capped because I didn't know who the pitcher was until this morning. It is going
Then
to
we
be...
could just pass right over it.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it's a pass right now. I would have to cap it.
Yeah, we didn't have lines until this morning, and I have really not looked at this game. If we like anything from this game, there will be a free play up on the site for it. There we go. But for right now, that one we're staying away from. Let's go to this one.
Severino over 5.5 Ks. I don't hate that. at all.
I would go the opposite way. I would go Waka over.
Fair. But next we have the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins here. The Twins are minus 115 favorites with a total of 8 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this one as we have Lopez and Bassett. Line has opened up at minus 102 for the Twins. It's moved up 14 cents towards the Minnesota Twins. Minus 116 now. Line opened up at a 8 minus 115. It is now an 8 minus 110. So a 5-cent line movement towards the under here in this one. We have 64% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on Toronto. The lines move towards the Twins. We have 53% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the under. The lines move slightly towards the under. Looking at the pitchers here, Bassett 3.03 ERA, 4.60 expected ERA. So expect to be a little worse here. Lopez has been okay, but expects to be better. 3.9 ERA, 3.38 expected ERA. The Twins hit right-handed pitching better than the Blue Jays do. 113 runs created plus for the Twins compared to 106 for the Blue Jays. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Jays here. 10th compared to 21st for the Twins. I have full interest in the Minnesota Twins and Jorge Lopez in this game. Pablo Lopez in this game, I bet. In the first 5 innings at minus 120. I'm going to limit it to just that because the bullpen advantage definitely does go towards the Blue Jays. But I think the overall first 5 advantage goes to the Twins here. I'm going to grab the minus 120 here in the first 5.
All right, another game we're against each other on. I like the Blue Jays in this one. Chris Bassett has been phenomenal. I know last game it looks bad. He gave up he only gave up 2 earned runs in his last game. 4 unearned, but he's been nothing short of phenomenal. He's rocking around a 3.03 ERA, and he's coming off of, before that start against Tampa Bay, 3 straight starts of shutout baseball. Chris Bassett has been really, really good. He has been the ace of this Toronto Blue Jays team. Both teams are kind of struggling right now. Both of them 3-7 in their last 10. But this is just this is a spot. I like the Blue Jays to kind of bounce out of their funk. They won yesterday, and I think that that could be a little bit of a turning point for them after they lost 7 out of 8 games, granted to Tampa Bay and Baltimore, so good opponents, and actually extend that to the Yankees as well. So they've struggled in division, but I think they would be able to get a win here. I like the Blue Jays in this one.
Yeah, I'm against you here.
That's fine. Markel's on the Twins, or are you leaning the Twins? Sharpie, DM, this AM. He's on Bassett, but I'm a tad nervous. Twins have been on fire in May. Twins have been awful lately.
I still think they're in that division.
The fact that they're winning division and how much are they up in the division? They're up 2 games. They're up 2 games in the division over the second place Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I need the Tigers to start losing more baseball games.
The White Sox are 9 games under 500, 5 games out. That division is going to be a shit show. Lopez had some bad starts in the first few innings and then been pitching better. Pass. Bassett is fired. Toronto first 5. Toronto money line. Toronto first to score. Toronto money line. I like them all. Let's get it. That also includes the White Sox game. Okay. Let's head to this one, Nick.
Yeah, we already have a pathetic team that cost me money yesterday.
Oh,
Baltimore Orioles are minus 115 against the Texas Rangers, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this spot here. Let me find Baltimore and Texas. There we go. We have Andrew Heaney and Dean Kramer. Line opened up at minus 118. It's now down to a minus 116, so a 2-cent line movement towards Tejas. In this one, line opened up at a 9 minus 115. Now it's a 9 plus 101. So a 16-cent line movement towards the under, which is going to keep me off my original lean, which was the over. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. 58% of the tickets and 68% of the cash is on the Orioles. The lines move 2 cents towards the Rangers. 77% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the under, which tells me that they think these pitchers can pitch well today. We have Heaney with a 4.13 ERA, 3.6 expected ERA, so expected better. Kramer, 4.61 ERA with a expected ERA of 6.75, about 2 runs higher than his actual ERA. Maybe the Rangers are a team that can get to him. 105 runs created plus against right-handed pitching the last 30 days. And the Orioles, 118 against the lefties. So I think both teams can get to each other's pitchers here today. I think that we could see Heaney pitch okay, though. I would look towards the Rangers' first 5 if I had to play a side in this game. But this is ended up going to be a no play for me. I can't get the Rangers right, and I can't get the stupid Orioles right. So complete pass here. I hope they both lose because I have both their season win total unders.
all right. You're an absolute dick. I like the Baltimore Orioles to bounce back after yesterday's schmacking. Whenever a team gets blown out, I normally like to look towards them the next game. Lines moved in their direction too. Dean Kramer is a guy that I like. I know he got blown up his first couple of starts. Last 4 starts for him, only 5 earned runs in 6, 5, and 5 innings. He got hit up against LA. Other than that, 1 run against Atlanta, no runs against Tampa, 1 run against Toronto. He's been pitching better as of late. Now, this is a Texas team that's got a really, really good offense. We saw it yesterday. They hit double digits. Again, they are still the number 1 team for hitting, 6.44 runs per game. This is a Baltimore spot, and if you're a little bit worried about Baltimore, an over as well. But I'm going to have a hard time going over right now with how Kramer's been pitching. So I like Baltimore in this spot to bounce back after last game.
See, I have no problem taking over Kramer right now because he's expected to get lit up soon. I just don't like the line movement here in this spot. I wanted to bet the over, but with the line moving down and the money coming on the over, kept me off that.
Okay. Good morning, Twins. I like the over in the Blue Jays Twins game and the Orioles team total over. I like the Orioles today, yes. And then the over in the Twins game, I really have no opinion on a total in that game. Best WNBA picks. I got the over in Vegas and the Sun +8. Orioles. Team has 4 wins, no losses in Kramer's last 4 starts. Yeah, Kramer's been pitching better as of late after he got pretty much smacked around his first couple of starts. So, I like Kramer, yes. Nerfy, Orioles, both starters are nice. I don't hate it. Let's keep on rolling to this game, which I know you like a side, I like a total. So we might end up
playing both. I've already done a free pick video on this side as well last night. And the lines moved in my direction. Generally, when I do free pick videos at night, those generally aren't my best plays because usually I wait for line movement here. But this is one that jumped out to me that I was just following my X's and O's with this one here. Let me get up the market moves for this one. There we go. We have the Atlanta Braves -130 favorites, total of 9 in this game, where we have Zach Wheeler and Charlie Morton. Line opened up at a -135. It is now a -129. So a 6-cent line movement towards the Phillies in this one here. Line opened up at a 9 -120. It's now a 9 -102 and an 18-cent line movement towards the under in this game here. And, oh boy, we had 72% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the Braves, and the lines move towards the Phillies, which just checks my last box for this game. We have 93% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the over in this game, and this line's dropped 18 cents towards the under. I want nothing to do with this under here, and there we go. That's why. It looks like 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. That's why. Let's take a look at the X's and O's here, which landed me on the Philadelphia Phillies in this game. Zach Wheeler, 4.11 ERA, but a 3.55 ERA. Expect better from him. Charlie Morton, 3.61 ERA, 4.69 expected ERA, about over a run higher. Expect worse from him. The Phillies are much better against righties than they are against lefties. Yesterday, I wanted nothing to do with the Phillies because they don't hit left-handed pitching, which they did yesterday, but they haven't previous. They have 106 runs created plus, ninth in baseball against righties compared to dead last against lefties. Braves, mediocre against right-handed pitching, 16th in baseball, 96 runs created plus. The Phillies have the 6th ranked bullpen. The Braves have the 10th ranked bullpen. I like the Philadelphia Phillies full game. I got it at plus 125 here in this spot. I think the Phillies are the look in this game.
All right, you'll go Phillies and I'll go the over. I don't like these pitchers for either side. Zach Wheeler was fantastic last year. He has not been good this year. He's allowed 3, 4, 1, 4 in his last 4 starts. And the one time he only allowed the one run, it was to Toronto, who's been struggling offensively. He is not the same guy as he was last year. And I could see him getting hit. And Charlie Morton, I could see getting hit as well. He finally got hit up last time for 6 earned runs in 5 innings. I think this is going to be the start of the not the demise of Charlie Morton, but you're going to slowly start to see his regression. Let's go ride with it, Nick. How about Philly money line and the over?
I don't like the over. I've mentioned that. All the money is coming in on the over, and the books are making it more appealing to bet the over. I'm sorry. I can't get behind the over.
All right, then. Go to the chat.
I'm sorry. I can't. It'd be under nothing the way the lines moved.
We'll put plays up on the side eventually.
Okay, cool. What's up, fellas? I'm on the Blue Jays. I'm on the Twins. He's on the Angels over 7.5. Wake Forest and Clemson today in college baseball.
I'm hoping for Wake Forest and Clemson to both win, yes. I have Clemson today. Wake Forest was minus 170. I was not taking that.
Western Kentucky is a tempting play. I like that.
I just it could kind of be a little bit of a homer thing because I want Dalbap to lose, but that's just I took Western Kentucky. I'll run with them. Yeah.
13-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, which definitely doesn't help the over either. Braves money line the under. I like the Phillies. Morning, fellas. Back for the over 9 in this Braves game. I don't like that. I think Wheeler pitches well today. Wheeler getting tagged? I don't think so. The numbers I don't think he does, and neither do the numbers. The line movements tell me that Wheeler pitches well today, and so do my numbers. Now, if Wheeler was a lefty against the Braves, I would be a little bit more intrigued in the over. Not with it. So, side note: I think Connecticut Sun win outright today.
Why not?
Garrett Sailor's coming out for the 9th inning.
Oh boy! Hey, you know what? Use no bullpen. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, one pitcher for this game would be huge. We'll move on, though. We have still a decent amount of games remaining on this one. San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia and the I'm reading the top one there. And the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee minus 110 favorites, total of 7.5 in this one here. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here. Come on, there we go. Line opened up at a minus 130 for the Brewers. It's now minus 110, a 20-cent line movement towards the San Francisco Giants in this one here. Line opened up at 8 even money. It's now a 7.5 minus 102. So it opened up 8 juice towards the under. It's now 7.5 juice towards the under. So lines move towards the under. Full half run, basically. Let's take a look at the line or the money for this game here. As we have, looks like 59% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the Brewers, and the lines move towards the Giants. 73% of the tickets and 65% of the cash is on the under. The lines moved down a half a run. Looking at the X's and O's for this one here. Webb, 2.91 ERA, 3.40 expected ERA. Should expect a little bit of regression, but I mean, Webb's still a decent 3.5 ERA guy. Corbin Burnes has not been particularly great this year. 3.97 ERA, 3.90 WHIP or expected ERA. So Webb's supposed to negatively regress, but I don't think the Brewers are a team to do that. Brewers 84 runs created plus, which is 26th in baseball against righties. The Giants 14th with 98. So I do think that the Giants can get a little bit against Burnes, and I think the Brewers will continue to struggle against righties and lefties. This Brewers team just struggles offensively in general. The Giants with the bullpen advantage as well, 13th compared to 25th on my rankings. I'm starting to think the Giants are the play in this game, in this spot.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry.
Let's see what the line is for this one here. I'm going to grab the Giants here. Where are they? There they are. Minus 109, San Francisco Giants money line.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab San Fran. Sailor done? I think Sailor's done. San Fran's been phenomenal lately. Like, they played some good baseball. And I like Logan Webb. But this Giants team, 2 wins in a row, going not quite going for the sweep because they'll have to get this Sunday game as well. They've won the first 2 against Milwaukee, 2 out of 3 against Minnesota, 2 out of 3 against Miami, swept the Phillies. This is a team that's looked really solid as of late against Corbin Burnes and a Milwaukee team that I'm not super high on, and they've been falling off a little bit. They've lost obviously the first 2 games of this series. They did win the series against Houston, but lost the series to Tampa Bay and to St. Louis. This is a Milwaukee team that I want to fade right now. I'll go ahead and grab the San Francisco Giants on the money line with you, and we'll be able to put another play up on the site. Let's get it. And I can get it for plus 101, it looks like.
It's 101?
Yep.
Wow. Sounds good. I also like the under 5.5 in the Vegas game. I lean the other way. With that one there. Now I got the Giants plus 103 before it moved. Yeah, it's no longer plus money, and I'm fine with it. I think the wrong team was favored regardless. Giants plus money. Yep. Money pouring in on the Yankees right now. Padres up to plus 144. Might have to take that.
I like it.
I'll stick with the under. Giants went off 15-1 yesterday. Yeah, and I think they can do the same thing today.
Yep.
So we'll move on to this beautiful matchup.
Yes.
Which we missed the most obvious play on the board yesterday, Tim. And that was just taking the over. That was a good first 5 under full game over spot. But let's get into it here. The Washington Nationals and the Kansas City Royals. This next matchup here with the Royals minus 110 favorites, total 9.5. Let's take a look at the line movement in this beautiful game here between Josiah Gray and Brady Singer. Line opened up at minus 108 for the Royals. It's now a minus 110 for the Royals. So a 2-cent line movement towards KC. Line opened up at 9, minus 110. It's now up to a 9.5 plus 101. So it's gone up half a run. And the line's moved 2 cents towards the Royals in this one here, as we have 73% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Nationals in this game. And the line's moved towards the Royals. 84% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the over here in this one as well. Josiah Gray, 2.65 ERA, but a 3.9 expected ERA, so expecting him to be worse. Brady Singer, 7.48 ERA, but a 6.79, which expect him to be slightly better, but still not good. Both these teams struggle, though, against right-handed pitching. They're both below average. 90 runs created plus for the Nationals, 88 for the Royals. So I don't know if these are 2 lineups that can take advantage of the pitching. Nationals bullpen 29th in baseball, Royals 14th. This is a pass for me. I really have no feel in this game.
I like Josiah Gray. He's been probably the pitcher on this Nationals team that I could trust the most. Because he's been nothing short of phenomenal ever since getting hit up for 5 runs in his first start. He's allowed 3 or less in every single one of his other starts. 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. He's been just solid. He's rocking a 2.65 ERA. If only he was able to go a little bit. Oh no, he's been going at least 5 innings every single game. I like Josiah Gray in this matchup. I like the I like the Washington Nationals. I would take the money line in this one. I do not like the Royals. They're a bad team. 7-20 at home. This shouldn't be a pick 'em. I'll take the Nationals today.
I was leaning towards. If you're looking towards the Nationals, you're looking towards the first 5. I don't trust this Nationals bullpen. As we saw, they almost blew it yesterday. Corbin went 7 innings or almost 7 innings, and that bullpen almost blew it for him there. I have no interest in the game.
That's fair. Where are we? Nats -1 was easy peasy. There you go. 2-legger, Padres and the Connecticut Sun plus 750. You're telling me there's a chance? I don't hate it. Best WNBA picks. I only have 2 of them today. Sun and the over in the Vegas game. Gray K-prop, Nats away, and dogs. There you go. Give me the Nats. Singer, a righty, but Nationals rake versus lefties.
Yeah, the Nationals much better against lefties than they are righties. Both these teams are better against lefties than righties.
There you go. Oh, you almost got him. Gray has been decent this year. Yeah, decent, yes. Nats run line. Why not? Why not? The easiest market to beat right now is the WNBA. I'm on the Sun plus 7.5. The Liberty are a completely different team this year. Their chemistry is off. They're going to be a good team. Just wait for them to, build time together. Or screwed Toronto money. Okay. Let's head to this game, Nick, I was right on the first game of it.
Yeah, this one was a game that I had. My X's and O's liked it. The market disagreed, and I stayed off, and I would have won. But it is what it is. Dodgers and Rays minus 115 favorites. Total 8 in this game. The most interesting part about this one here, Tim, is the return of Tyler Glasnow for the Tampa Bay Rays. Clayton Kershaw on the other side. Line opened up at minus 112. It's now minus 113. A 1-cent line movement towards Tampa. The line opened up at 8 minus 105. It's now 8 minus 101. A 4-cent line movement towards the under. In this game, we have 46% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the Dodgers, and the line has moved towards the Rays. And then we have 85% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved towards the under. Question is, do we think Tyler Glasnow pitches well? And I think that's the ultimate question here. Clayton Kershaw, 2.98 ERA, 3.33 expected ERA. The Dodgers, 7th in baseball with 107 runs created plus. The Rays absolutely mashed lefties. Probably not a huge sample size, but 177 runs created plus the last month or last 30 days for the Rays. They absolutely smashed left-handed pitching. Do they hit Clayton Kershaw is the question. Is something I'd be worried about a little bit here. And the bullpen advantage does go towards the Dodgers here, 7th compared to 28th for the Rays. I'm thinking the Rays could be the first. Rays first 5 money line could be an interesting look here if we expect Tyler Glasnow to pitch well. I need to look up one thing real quick, and I need to know what he's coming back from. Tyler Glasnow. I'm trying to see Tyler Glasnow, what injury he had, because if it was something to do with his throwing arm, was it Tommy John? Yeah, he had Tommy John surgery in 2021, so he's probably gonna be very limited here. I want to see what he looks like first. I would like to take the Rays in this spot. but I don't know what to expect from Tyler Glasnow, and I don't want to gamble on it, Tim. So one thing I'm leaning Rays here. I'm hoping Glasnow has a good start. Do I trust Glasnow enough off of Tommy John surgery in his first start back against the Los Angeles Dodgers of all teams to go out there and pitch well? That's what I'm scared about in this game, and that's what's going to keep me off of this one. I'm going to pass. Maybe I lean towards the over, but no play for me here.
Darn, I had Tampa Bay all ready to go.
Money if you line. Want to, you can. That game makes me Glasnow makes me nervous.
I said it yesterday before the game, and I'll repeat it now. Rays sweep the series. And I think I strongly believe, because everybody loves the Dodgers. The Dodgers have been playing really well as of late. But Tampa Bay is just a different beast right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Tyler Glasnow can come in for 2 innings for all I care. And that's probably what he's going to do. He's probably going to be in there for 2-3 innings, and then you get a bullpen game, and Tampa Bay's been just fine doing that.
What's the first line?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rays on the money line and run with it. So let's go Rays with this game.
Screw it. Why not? Tampa Bay Rays, first 5 money line, minus 118.
Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Recordman Day. You too as well. There was good value on Brianna Stewart to be MVP at plus $2. Wilson won't win the award. The Aces roster is loaded. She's from New York and starts year back. She'll put up huge numbers. I don't know players for the WNBA, and quite frankly, I don't care. I know Brianna Stewart. She played for Seattle last year, I believe. Because she was right next to what's her name? Wow.
Sue Bird.
Thank you. Hey, I don't mind that look. Under in the Suns Liberty. Sure. Does anybody know if Glasnow will be on a pitch count? 6.5 is his K prop.
I can look that up.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes to that. I can look up whether or not he's going to be on a pitch clock.
Morning, Nathan. Team total over. Yes. There's a good value on the Aces to win over 31.5 games. The Aces roster is loaded, but they are by far the best team in the WNBA. Their team is young too. They are built for the regular season. I agree. They should be. That's why I'm not really in the business of fading them. Although I think I faded them their first game out, and I don't think that worked. No, sorry. I bet the under in their first game. The Hammond suspension gave them extra motivation. Okay. They were saying around 75 pitch count for Glasnow. Awesome.
Okay. That should be enough to get him through at least 4 or maybe 5 innings.
Severino over 5.5 Ks. Sure. Framber Valdez over 6.5 Ks. Yes. The old Tommy J. Yep. Sorry. Did he get him? Nope. Some of the legal books in Pennsylvania have put up player props numbers for the WNBA. The numbers are easiest to beat, but move fast. That's fair. I can't figure out why they're that big of favorites either. Vegas is giving away free money with the Reds money line. Brianna plays for Liberty now, I thought. She does. Yep. She used to play for Seattle. Reds minus 1.5. Reverse run line that Bush. Get it. Bish. I got you, man. Jumped on the gray. K-props finally. Billy Briss. Diamondbacks over today. Sure. You like it too. Didn't the Aces play their first home game? This is the fade the banner. I can't touch it though. I'm not touching 15.5. Framber Valdez is a beast. That is correct. Let's head to this game, Nick, as we get this Pirates against the ECU Pirates, who we can paint it purple.
Oh, okay. I guess he strikes out here.
Oh, what?
Right?
No.
Yes. Okay.
No.
What? They hit him?
No. Catchers
what?
interference? I don't know what's going on. Nick, you introduced the game.
Oh, okay. We had the Seattle Mariners minus 215 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot. As we have, oh boy, it's a pitching change. Okay. It was supposed to be Roansy Contreras. It's now Vince Velasquez against Luis Castillo. Line opened up at minus 195. It's now up to a minus 215. Total opened up at 7.5 even money. It's now 7.5 minus 110. So it doesn't look like a massive move since the pitching change. I need to recap this game with Velasquez because I have this game capped for Contreras. So I have nothing in this game at the moment.
Catcher's interference. He got to go to first base. Bases loaded for USF with 2 outs in the bottom and the top of the ninth. Anyways, Pirates in Seattle. I wanted nothing to do with this game, I don't think. What did I text you this morning? I told you Pittsburgh. It's Vince Velasquez. Okay, no. Pitching change, pass, not interested. Not trying to go after pitcher on a short notice.
No.
I liked it with Rosie Contreras and not Vince Velasquez. So this one's a stay away from me. Still would be a lean towards Pittsburgh. But I
need to cap this game with Velasquez on the mound and not not Contreras. So no. Pass on this one for right now. I might come around and bet something in this game, just not now. I need to cap this with the new pitcher.
Oh, all right. Paint it purple.
There we go.
Or was I late? Was I early?
You're good. There we go. We'll be playing another game tonight. Garrett Saylor's an absolute beast. Thank you again for taking care of business in the 9th here and making us not have to sweat whatsoever.
Oh, beautiful. And I was even thinking to myself real quick for the ECU game. I was looking at it. I was waiting for a total to come out because I wasn't going to bet this the minus 310. The total number came out. I was going to bet ECU in the under. Because I was thinking if the ECU was going to win today, it was going to be a low-scoring game. Anyways, go to the chat, Nick.
Where do you leave off?
Right here.
Oh. There we go. Good luck. Thank you for not a problem, Stop Gio. Lex Hambrag of the day is the Nerfy in the Yankees game. I don't hate that because I have the first 500. The WNBA is trying to build the league around a bigger market team in New York. Stewart in her first year home back. There you go. Raise it. Jolly Roger. Castillo tax. Never mind. Yeah. Stars first period and the under. I'm leaning Stars full game and the over. Pass 1-800. Marchessault and Robertson anytime goals. And then Heat. Yes, Heat today. Let's get into this one here where they're giving away free money on the Cincinnati Reds because Jamison Tyon's a complete bum. The Chicago Cubs minus 165 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here in this one here. I believe this line's moved up as well. Line opened up at minus 161. It's now minus 167. So a 6-cent line movement towards the Chicago Cubbies here. We have this total opened up at a 9 minus 105, and it's now a 9 plus 105, which moved 10 cents towards the under, would suggest maybe they think Tyon pitches well today. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game. 62% of the tickets, 67% of the cash is on the Cubbies. The line's moved towards the Cubbies. I like the Cubbies a little bit in this game. 85% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under, suggesting they think Tyon pitches well today. Which I kind of agree with that. Because if there's a spot for Tyon to pitch well, I think it's this spot right here. Williamson for the Reds. I believe this is a bullpen game for the Reds, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Williamson, 3.6 ERA, 6.54 expected ERA. I don't think it's going to be. He's not going to go super long. Tyon, 8.1 ERA this year has been horrible, but a 6.06 expected ERA. Here's the thing. I don't think the Reds are able to take advantage of it. 85 runs created plus against right-handed pitching the last 30 days, which is 25th in baseball. The Cubbies, 117 runs created plus, 12th in baseball against left-handed pitchers. I think they can get to Williamson a little bit early here in this spot. We have the Cubbies with the bullpen advantage, 18th compared to 24th. I am looking at the Cubbies in this spot. I'm probably going to look at the Cubbies on the -1 line here. Let's take a look here. Cubs -167 and plus 115, which is a -124 for the -1. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to lock that in. Cubs -1, -124 for me in this game.
Yeah, no. I want nothing to do with the Cubs. They've just been struggling lately. They haven't been pitching well at all. We just saw them back-to-back games get outscored 19-1 the last 2 days. And we're getting Talion, who has been, we could be celebrating Talion as if he's Patrick Corbin. He has been that bad this year. He's had one good start, which was a 5 innings of shutout ball against the Dodgers. That is it. Other than that, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 6 with a 8.1 ERA. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I like the over 8.5 because I do think Williamson gives up some runs. I wouldn't talk anybody off the Reds as well, but I expect a high scoring game. Give me the over, even with the wind blowing in.
See, I think the under is the better look, honestly. That's what the market's telling me. I don't see the Reds scoring many runs. I truly think Talion pitches well today.
He's got to prove it to me first.
Yeah,
just like the
boy last night. To stay off for the total, I just like the Cubbies -1.
Yes, Heat tonight. Didn't Reds smash Cubs yesterday? Correct.
Yep. And I was all over the Reds yesterday.
Talion over 4.5. How has he done in terms of strikeouts this year? 1, 1, 5, 4, 0, 7, 7, 2. The last time he went over that he's gone over that 3 times this year out of his 8 starts. I'm going to pass on that. Celtics are Heat today. Heat. Boston always plays their best with their backs against the wall. The Vincent injury is going to be big with Harrow out and Strus and Lowry struggling. The best value in the game is Derek White over 14.5 points. That number is still low with Brogdon hurt. White is getting far more minutes and shots. He's in a rhythm now too. Good luck to you. I was thinking over as well in that game, but didn't play it. Fair. Vincent should be back, but he won't be. But he won't likely be fully healthy. Nobody's fully healthy in the playoffs. Talion is a tomato can. He really is this year. We got 4 games left.
Yeah. We got the Chicago, I'm still in the last game there. St. Louis Cardinals and the Cleveland Guardians. Pick them here. -105 on both sides. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here in this one as we have Bibby and Flaherty here. Line opened up at -120 for the Guardians. It's moved 13 cents towards the Cardinals. It's now -107. Line opened up at 8.5, -110. It's now an 8.5 plus 103. So a 13-cent line movement towards the under in this game. So let's take a look at the money in this game. Let's see if it correlates with either the Cardinals or the under in this game here, which I can never talk people off of Cleveland unders. 69% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the Cardinals. The line's moved towards the Cardinals by 13 cents. That makes sense. And 58% of the tickets, 72% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved towards the under as well. So both make sense here. Let's take a look at these pitchers. Flaherty, 5.29 ERA, a 4.98 expected ERA. I don't think the Guardians take advantage of that, though, because they're 30th against right-handed pitching, 75 runs created plus. I think the one thing keeping me off the under is the way the Cardinals are hitting righties recently. Bibby, a 3.18 ERA, 3.50 expected ERA. And the Cardinals, 116 runs created plus against righties, 3rd in baseball the last 30 days. They're hitting righties pretty well. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Guardians, 8th compared to 23rd. So I am going to look in the first 5 innings in this one here at the St. Louis Cardinals. I like the St. Louis Cardinals first 5 money line at -102. I think that they have a pitching advantage a little bit here with Flaherty. I expect long-term Flaherty to be better, and the hitting advantage is massive towards the Cardinals here in this spot. So I'm on St. Louis here, first 5 at -102.
I don't expect Flaherty to be better. Although he's had 3 good starts in a row. Well, they've won 3 of his last 3 starts. He allowed 3, 0, and 3 in those starts. I'm still waiting for Flaherty to really come around. Bibby has actually not been terrible. Although he is still very young. He's in his rookie year. He's only pitched 28 innings. So still a low sample size on it. I would go after the under if I'm going after anything in this game, just because Cleveland's not a team that hits all that well. They went under yesterday. They've gone under in 5 straight. This is a Cleveland team that just goes under the total a lot, and I would expect it again today. So under in this Cleveland game if I'm going after anything.
I can get behind an under. I like the Cardinals for 5 more.
Back to the chat.
Yeah. Sorry, I was typing in plays on Twitter. Where did we leave off here? I hate Derek. Wait, headline. Fair. DMV 2-teamer Washington, Baltimore. Also like the over for both. All right. I like Cleveland. I do not. Derek White under points. Role players are meh on the road. Cleveland first 5 run line. Run line first 5. No. Never Feenley first 5 under. Don't mind it. Verlander isn't a -200 pitcher anymore. He's overvalued. We'll get to that. White averages exactly the same points on the road than he does at home, 15. That was before Brogdon got hurt. Fair. We have 3 games remaining. We have the Boston Red Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Red Sox -120 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this one between Garrett Whitlock and Zach Davies. Line opened up at -130. It's now -122 for the Red Sox, an 8-cent line movement towards the Arizona Diamondbacks. Line opened up at a 9.5 even money. It's now a 9.5 -102, a 2-cent line movement towards the under in this game, which is kind of interesting because I was leaning towards the over, which they think maybe Zach Davies pitches well. 55% of the tickets, 54% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks. The lines move towards the Diamondbacks. That makes sense. 90% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under, which is interesting. Both these teams hit really well against right-handed pitching. But let's take a look here. Whitlock, the 6.19 ERA, a 5.15 expected ERA. Davies, a 5.79 ERA, an 8.03 expected ERA. Both these pitchers are expected to be pretty bad. Whitlock expected to be better, though, because he's an ERA in the 6s, though. Red Sox, 115 runs created plus against righties the last 30 days, which is 4th. Diamondbacks, 122, which is 2nd. Both these teams absolutely mashing, which is confusing me why the line's moving towards the under. Because both these bullpens are not very good either, 16th and 20th. I think the over is the look. Just the market's kind of having me hesitant on it. Maybe Davies pitches well, but I don't expect that whatsoever. I expect him to get absolutely lit up. 9.5 -102. Actually, did the line move towards the under or did the line move towards the over? I think it was only a 2-cent line movement, though. It did move towards the over. My bad. It moved 2 cents towards the over, not the under, which makes me feel a little bit okay. But, I mean, only a 2-cent line movement for 96% of the cash is kind of concerning. But the numbers say that both these teams absolutely mashed today. So I'm going to grab it either regardless now. Over 9.5 at -102 in this spot for me.
I still like the Diamondbacks. I know they got hit yesterday. They did not play well yesterday. What was it? 7-2. I do like Zach Davies in this one. He's only pitched twice. That's right. He got injured in his last start and didn't get to play as much. I think you see a little bit better from him in this one. He hasn't pitched since April 8th, so be careful. But I like the Diamondbacks at even money in this game. I kind of lean towards the over as well because I could definitely see some runs, especially with this Boston team that is one of the biggest over teams in baseball this year. 32, 18, and 1 to the over. So Arizona and the over for me in this game.
I can respect the Diamondbacks look. I don't hate it. I like the over better.
I like both. All right, let's do it. Go back to the chat.
Yeah. Red Sox team total over 4.5. I don't hate that look. I don't. Because I think the Red Sox get the Davies for sure. The only thing is Davies is challenging there. The other Zach Attack, yeah. The over 9 on DK Nick. I've seen sports gambling going to vote down in the Carolinas. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be legal soon. Hopefully. But we'll move on here. The New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Mets minus 185 favorites here. Total of 11 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here between Anderson and Verlander. Line opened up at minus 181 for the Mets. It's now minus 183, a 2-cent line movement towards New York. Line opened up at minus 110 for the over 11. It's minus 115, so a 5-cent line movement towards the over. Verlander and Anderson. Anderson, I couldn't get his expected ERA. They didn't have it here, which is annoying. But he does have a 1.62 ERA this year. He's been phenomenal, but very limited sample size, if I'm not mistaken. 1.69 ERA in 10 2/3 innings pitched. Do with that as you please. Verlander, 3.6 ERA, 3.53 expected ERA. 101 runs created plus for the Mets against righties, 92 for the Rockies against righties. The Mets with the Rockies with actually the slight bullpen advantage, 22nd compared to 26th. Both bullpens have been pretty poor recently. We have 84% of the tickets, 88% of the cashes on the Mets. The lines move slightly towards the Mets. We have 68% of the tickets and 68% of the cashes on the under, and yet the lines move 5 cents towards the over, which makes me think that maybe we see Verlander get tagged a little bit today, and we see Anderson maybe get tagged a little bit today. I think the Mets are a little bit priced out of my range here for a first 5 potentially. Let's see what they are. They are minus 127 on the full game run line. What is the first 5? I'm probably looking at an even bigger price if my book ever wants to load today. For the first 5 run line for the Mets, which there we go. Now my book loads, and I had to click in and it loads again. Minus 135 for the Mets first 5 run line. I do think the Mets win the first 5 here. Minus 135 may be a little bit expensive, but I lean that way. I lean Mets first 5 here.
Yeah, I wanted to stay completely away from this game. We kind of got priced out of the Mets. I'm not backing the Rockies today. I don't really trust Chase Anderson. He's kind of a bullpen pitcher. He did get extended his last 2 times out, 5 innings and 5 2/3 innings. But I just don't. He hasn't faced anybody that could really tag him up. I mean, they faced Tampa, but nothing crazy that I really want to go after and try to back Chase Anderson. And I think that you're going to see Verlander and Scherzer get on track. They're going to get adapted to all the rules. They're rough in the beginning. I just think that this is going to be a spot where you could see both teams both of those guys get back on track, and that's going to really help out this rotation. I don't want anything to do with this one. I normally don't bet them. Hold on. I want to see what a prop is for this game because I've seen it in pretty much all of Verlander's starts. Game props. The Yerfie is minus 150. I expect a run in the first, maybe 2, but I stayed away from this game completely.
Fair. Yeah, I think I have one more play for the slate, and that's next game.
Over 9, minus 120 on DK Nick. Sorry.
Yeah, we already did.
Tuffy, this one. Rocky Mountain top under. Don't hate it. Which MLB game is worth adding the DK 50% boost to?
I like the Phillies. I think that's my best bet in the MLB today.
Polar Bear and Rushman home runs. You're never going to get me talking off of Polar Bear or Rushman. I.e. a first 5 under 4. I don't hate it. Verlander has had issues with the home run this year. He's given up 2 home runs in half of his 4 starts. Okay. That's right. That's all right. The Mets will hit 2 today. Final game, Nick. You said you had something you're interested in.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to pull the trigger on the on the Mets first 5 here. Minus 135. Screw it. Mets first 5, minus a half, minus 135. I'm also going with another first 5 run line in this next game. LA Angels and the Seattle Mariners. Miami Marlins. Minus 190 for the Angels, total 7.5. I'm lying about the minus 190 because this line is all the way up to a minus 2, I believe a minus 210 now. Or minus 198, minus 198. The first 5 money line, minus 210. And come on, click so I can get the line history here. There we go. Line opened up at minus 220. Oh boy. Line opened up at minus 220. Immediately came down to minus 190. Since then, it's gone up 8 cents. And then the total opened up at an 8 even money. It's now down to a 7.5. So the lines moved down towards the under here in this spot. We have 90% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the Angels, and the lines moved. It moved down originally, but it came back up. I've already bet it, and I don't feel as comfortable about it, but it is what it is. We have 45% of the tickets and 48% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under. Which makes sense there actually. I'm on the Angels first 5 run line. Edward Cabrera 5.05 ERA, 4.29 expected ERA, so expected better. But Ohtani 3.05, 2.95 expected ERA, so he's pitched really well, and he could be pitching ever so slightly better. And this is a Marlins team that I think is going to get absolutely shut down by Ohtani today. 28th in baseball against right-handed pitching, 78 WRC plus. So I think that we could see Ohtani shut him down. And the Angels 5th against right-handed pitching. And I think the walks are going to come in as a problem here for Edward Cabrera today. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Marlins, which is why I limited it to the minus half first 5. I'm on the LA Angels first 5 minus a half at $1.45. It was a little chalky, but I liked Ohtani in this spot. I think this is one of those where this is a good opponent for him to go out there and look at. And I'm not somebody who recommends it. Look at laddering his strikeout props, because this has the feeling that he goes 7 innings, gives up no earned runs on 3 hits and strikes out 12, and then the Angels lose 3-2 with the bullpen blowing at the end. That's exactly what this game feels like. That's why I have no interest in the full game, but give me the Angels first 5 run line here. You're muted.
That was weird. I like the over in this game. Ohtani has not been good lately. Sure, he had his last start where he gave up only 1 run against the Minnesota Twins. Previous to that, 5-3, 4-5 runs. He's been giving up runs. His starts have been going over. And I think the Marlins kind of hit against him a little bit. The big thing is I think the Angels are going to hit against Edward Cabrera. So I like the over in this game. I just see a higher scoring game. I could easily see this one being 3-3 in the third or something of that nature, where just a walk, a bloop single, and then a Trout homer, and then like kind of the same deal on the bottom half with like Soler. So how about a Soler home run prop? I don't hate that whatsoever.
He's been good lately.
He's been good. But I like the over in the Angels game.
Yeah. I mean, I can somewhat see it, but I'm not particularly interested in the total. I think that Ohtani comes out here and shoves for 5 innings.
Fine. Back to the chat for a minute, Nick. I'm putting something in a scroller.
All right, yeah. Ohtani day, yeah. Angels up to minus 205, yeah. It's ridiculous. Marlins first 5 and Marlins full game. Lex is just full on trying to fade me today, isn't he?
Probably.
10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. I don't like the over or the under. Cabrera has only been good versus bad teams, and I can see the Angels lighting him up. Nerfy in first 5 under. Can see that a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Ohtani RBI and give me the first 5. Yeah. But that is everything for today's slate, Tim.
Yes, it is. We'll go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com websites, all linked down below, along with some sports books for anybody who's not in a legal state, because I know me and Nick are not. These are not sponsors. These are referral links to Bovada, BetOnline, SportsBetting.ag. You guys use the link down below. Use my code. You get a little bit of bonus when you deposit. I get a little bit of a bonus, and we're all happy. So make sure you guys check out that link in the description below. Check out Ballin' Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. And check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Obviously, I'm rolling with Vegas. Nick's rolling with Dallas. It is what it is. I'm on the Heat to finish it out. I like the Padres today, along with the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the over in the Braves game, Giants. I like the Nationals, Rays, over in the Cubbies game, under in the Guardians game, Boston, Arizona, and the over, and then the over in the Marlins game. And then a little bit of college baseball for you guys. Vandy, Clemson, Texas Tech, ULL, and Western Kentucky for some college baseball. Nick?
Yeah, I'm looking at so I was looking at the WNBA game real quick. But because I was only looking at New York because that's the only one that I have numbers for. But in that game, I haven't bet anything in that one. But in baseball today, or in hockey, I'm on the Dallas Stars. I'm looking towards the over in that game potentially as well, over 5.5. And I'm on the Miami Heat money line as well. Padres, Yankees, first 5 under 4.5. Twins, first 5 money line. I'm on the Rays, first 5 money line. Giants money line. And then I'm on Phillies. I'm on Cardinals, first 5. Cubbies, -1. The over in the Red Sox Diamondbacks game. Mets, first 5 run line. And Angels, first 5 run line.
By the way, the one incident that happened in the ECU game was not catcher's interference. It was a pitch clock violation on a 3-2 count, and it walked him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it is what it is. God, yesterday was torture. Cool. Can you believe I've seen someone put +3.5 for Angels? Gross. NHL is back. Let's go USA, Canada for World Finals. Good luck. Let's go Stars and Celtics. So total fate of us. I'm convinced ISX doesn't like us. EPL. I don't think there is EPL today. Nope, tomorrow. I'll have plays out for tomorrow. There's a lot of games tomorrow. So make sure you guys check out that. Hey guys, I know some were out there. Someone became homeless this week because
that was almost English.
That was
wow.
Almost English. I mean, yeah, you know,
I lost a couple brain cells trying to read that.
Yeah, me too. It is what it is. Neutral. I've been winning in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals for the NBA. I've been profitable in both of them. So I don't know what you're talking about. I know you're just trying to be a hater because you have nothing else better to do with your life. So just go ahead, take your juice box, take your crayons, make sure you get inside the lines, and go back to your little mommy. Okay? Thank you. See y'all. Angels first to 2, Reds first 5, Heat money line. Good luck to you. I guarantee that someone is now homeless because of Tim Earle. Yeah, I mean, if you guys faded, I mean, whatever. All right, yeah, I gave out them one time, or I gave that out the entire series pretty much, and they've been winning, aren't they? Neutral, I don't know what to tell you.
It's been profitable. Miami money line's been profitable all series long.
Just because they lost the last game, I guess he's homeless now.
Then
if you're homeless, you don't know how to bet. You don't know how to bet properly if you're going homeless because of that. But neutral, once again, juice box. You know what? Not even juice box. You get a water bottle now. Dull crayons. Go to your coloring book. Get inside the lines, and your mom will be there to change your diaper in a little bit. Lots of free bets. It happens. Good days and good time, everybody. You too. Play that. The poly clip. I don't know what the poly clip is. Is a troll. Is the troll of the year. Grab your participation trophy and bounce. Congratulations, Neutral Way, the troll of the year. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, unless you're the Neutral Way. See you guys later.